Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Uniquely Lady Charlotte here. And I am out, doing some stuff. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys the good news. There's good news and there's bad news. Okay? Good news is I received my DOT card. Yes, I did. I passed and got my DOT card. I know, right? Because, man, that sugar was a problem. But I got my DOT card yesterday. Y'all excuse my shiny face. I've been out and about all day. So, thank you for all those who have said thank you. It's such great news for me. It kind of opens the doors to other things. Well, that's something else too, but we'll talk about that on another video. But I want to tell you about my DOT experience. Now, let's get into that. That's going to be interesting. So, of course, you guys know I had failed the DOT exam a few times. Well, not a few, about twice. Because my blood work, the sugar was too high in my urine and in my blood. All right, so I failed it. So that's when I went on this strict kick and took my medicine like I was supposed to and got my sugar to go down, my numbers to go down, and was able to pass the test. All right, but I was still nervous. So I called this doctor up, chiropractic doctor, and he said he was DOT certified. That's what it said on his ad. So I call him, and, I talk to him. I tell him about, I keep failing the test, and does he electronically submit my results, to DOT, and all those things. But I'm feeling pretty confident, but a little scared at the same time, if that makes sense, right? So I'm sorry, excuse me. All right, so I call this guy. I go in there. All right, the office, it's not nothing to look at. It really isn't. It really isn't. It ain't nothing to look at. Cobwebs, spider webs, anything. All the webs was in there, all of them. I'm talking probably scorpion nest. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. So, I go in, and I have to walk up these steps, and I knock on the door, lightly. Tap, tap, tap. I can hear he's on the phone. I hear him, but I don't know if he has a secretary. I don't know what's going on in there. So he doesn't say anything to me. Now, the door is real thin. It's plywood.
1.5 miles, take exit 49
So,
for
tap, 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 tap again.
Smith Boulevard.
All right, so I do that. He don't say anything. So I'm like, I know he hear me. So I tap, tap harder. He tells me, stop knocking on the door. My hearing's fine. I'm thinking, oh, snap. What did I do? So I said, I'm sorry. I'm saying through the door, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you heard me. He said, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Okay. So I sit down in the little dusty chairs that's right outside of the second door. He keep all the doors locked because he's up there by himself. All right, so after about 15 minutes, you got me sitting there 15 minutes, but I ain't going nowhere because I need a DOT bad. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only one in the office. So what are you doing? That's what I'm thinking. What are you doing that you got to make me sit outside and wait 15 minutes? But I'm going to shut up. I'm going to be talking again, like Chris Tucker say. I'm going to shut up. I ain't going to say nothing because I need it so bad. Right? So, well, as you know, I'm unemployed by choice. I'm unemployed. So I need my DOT so I can get my CDL back. I got my CDL-A, but I needed the physical. Anyway, by all means necessary. So finally he comes to the door. A little short, grumpy white man, heavy set, rear round. Got that bald eagle thing going with the hair on the sides and the sun patches on top of his head. It looked like he might have been in his 70s, but you can tell he was an much older gentleman. And he was mean and cranky. Okay? But that's okay. I didn't care. I could look past that. It's all right. I could look past it. It didn't matter. So he says, what can I do for you? I said, well, my name is da-da-da-da, and I called yesterday, and I was explaining to you on the phone about how I can't pass my DOT because my sugar is too high. My blood test. And, during the blood test. And he giving me the dumb look. So I said, okay, I'm sorry. I should know you talk to a lot of people every day and you're not going to remember me. It's okay. He said, no, I remember you. They keep taking your money. And he said, remember I told you that they don't have to do a blood test. That's something that they're doing. They don't have to do that. DOT only requires a urinalysis. And I'm thinking, you do remember talking to me, because that was me you was talking to, right? So I said, okay. So he said, all right, come on in. Just come on in. So I go in, and it's another office, and it's so dirty. His granddaughter's shoes laying in the floor. It ain't his granddaughter, excuse me. That ended up being his daughter. Because I ain't going to tell you no more about him, other than he likes going over to, is it Saigon? No, it's not Saigon. Something, Singapore? No. It's somewhere like that. Anyway, I ain't going to even tell you about his business. His story is an interesting one now, because he told me if I could tell that story, man, that'd be a juicy one. But I ain't going to tell that story, because that's not my story to tell. And he might track me down or something. I don't know. So anyway, I go and sit down in this little dusty chair. He's got papers all over the floor, in corners. For him to be a chiropractor, it wasn't nothing in there that said chiropractor. He didn't have any chiropractic stuff. Right? So he said, so you need your DOT? Yes, sir. He said, okay. He said, here, fill this paperwork out, first 2 sheets. And then when you're done, bring them back to me. So he put me back out in that little lobby with 3 or 4 chairs. It looked like I was sitting in a closet. That's okay. I didn't care. I filled out my 2 papers. And I was really concentrating, too, because he was very direct in what he wanted you to do. Right? And I didn't know if he was going to put me out, because that's the type of personality he had. Like, he was playing no games with me today. And I needed him so badly. Okay? And I think he knew I needed him badly, because I explained the whole situation. All right, so now I fill out my paperwork. I got to tap on this wooden door again. I don't know if I want to lightly whisper through the door, I'm done, or if I want to tap on the door and risk being put out the office. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, okay. I stand at the door for what seemed like 30 seconds trying to figure out what to do, because I don't want to ruffle his feathers, because you know how roosters look when they getting ready to cockfight. That's pretty much how his hair looked and how he looked, like he was ready to cockfight anything. And I didn't want to fight. I was a hen. I didn't want to fight. I just want my DOT card so I can get on out your business. Finally, I tap on the door real light. I mean light. I'm surprised he heard it. I tap, and I stood there. I didn't say nothing. He come to the door. He snatched the door open, scared the crap out of me. I said, okay, I finished my paperwork, sir. Is there anything else you need me to do? He said, no. Just like that, no. So I'm standing there, he looking at my paperwork, and I'm thinking, is he going to let me sit down? Do I get to go back in the office again? Or is he going to do it out here? I don't even know. All right, so now, we go back into his office. He said, sit down right there. That same little dusty chair, I sat down. He looking at my paperwork. Then he goes through and explain what DOT requires and all of that. And the fee is $65 cash. Exact change. He even got a sign up say exact change. And I say, okay, I have $65 exact change. He say, good. Most people don't. They come in here with $100 bill, and I hold their license till they go get change and come back to see me if they come back. I say, no, sir, I got my change. 65. I got 3 20s and a 5. See? He said, I see that. So I tried to give him the money. He said, I don't want the money yet. I haven't asked you for the money. Okay. So I put my money back in my pocket. Now, we go over, your eyes and all that, asking you all the questions on the paper and what you have surgery for. So I told him. And he's like, oh, okay. He asking me stuff about what I checked on the paper. All right, so now he says, all right, well, let's go stand over here. I'm thinking, I don't know why we're going over there, but I'm going to just follow him, do what he say do. So I go stand over there, and he turn around, read the eye chart. He goes through the specifics. I'm going to call a number on the side, and you read the lines across from the number. All right, I did all that. All right. Come over here and sit down. Sit down where? He said, over here. I'm over here, ain't I? Yes, sir. So I sat down on this, look like imagine a weight bench without the weights. The leather peeling, well, it wasn't real leather. It's peeling off, and it's just ugly. Because he ain't really doing any chiropractic work in there. I don't know what he doing in there, but he ain't doing no chiropractic work. All right, so I sit down, and we talking. I'm trying to buddy up to him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to cozy up. But he won't allow that opportunity to come until he ready. All right. So breathe in, breathe out. I did that. And I'm being quiet in the front and the back. And, deep breath and this and that and this and that. All right, so finally we get to the urinalysis part. He said, all right, now I got to collect your urine, do the urinalysis. I said, yes, sir, because I got some urine to give you. I've been holding this for a while. So he just looked at me. So I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know. I know if I could just get past his thorny exterior, it's going to be okay. I just got to find a weak spot. I just got to find an opening and wedge my way in there to be buddies with him. You know, kind of nuzzle up to him, cozy up to him. But he making this real difficult. All right, so then he said, well, let's go in here let's go out here so I can get your urine. I said, okay. But I don't see any cups in his hand. So I'm like, how you going to get me urine? Is it going to be like a pregnancy test where I pee on the stick or what we doing? But you know, them little urinalysis strips ain't about this little. So I'm like, if you want me to pee on the stick, I'm probably knock that down in the toilet when I release my muscles. So I'm like, hope that ain't what he want to do. So we get in there. He says, now, these are the instructions. I said, yes, sir. He said, you stand right here. Made me stand in the hallway because we left the office. He locked the door, went out the other door. He locked that door, and now we're standing out in the main hallway facing the bathroom. It was the men's bathroom right next door to the women's bathroom, and they joined just like that. So he goes, he unlocks the women's bathroom. He unlocks the men's bathroom, and I'm thinking, I know he don't have a little window between the two, and he gonna make me pee in the little sterilized cup and pass it through the window to the men's bathroom just so he can stand in there and get it. I said, but I don't care. I need a DOT. I don't care. So he go in the bathroom. He said, now, come here. Okay. So I go over there. He said, listen to me. Listen to these instructions. I said, yes, sir. I'm gonna listen to the instructions. I'm straining my ears. My eardrum should have been bleeding because I'm trying to not miss nothing. You hear me? Nothing. I need everything he finna tell me. I need a cup so I can catch all of it because I don't want to mix nothing up, get nothing confused, none of that because he liable to put me out his office. So he said, now, I want you to use the specimen cup and I want you to set it right here on the edge of this ledge right here. I said, yes, sir. He said, and then I want you to wash your hands. I said, yes, sir. He said, then I want you to step out here in this hallway in that spot right there. Yes, sir. Okay. He said, now let me get the cup. I'm standing in the hallway right at the door waiting on him to bring me the cup. And this man pulls out a yellow 16-ounce Solo cup. I was going to say, do you know you got a Solo cup in your hand? But then I heard that voice say, just shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up. You get him as much urine as you can get in that cup. He said, I only need about this much. I said, yes, sir. I go in there. He said, you understand the directions? Yes, sir. Put the cup on the edge of the ledge. Don't touch nothing. And then I'm going to come out, stand over here in this spot. He's like, yeah. I said, oh, I'm washing my hands. He said, yeah, that's fine. Wash your hands. Yes, sir. I'm washing. All right, so now, I go in and I do all that, and I was getting ready to flush the toilet. Then I'm like, oh no, I'm not supposed to flush the toilet. That was a trick. I'm not flushing the toilet. So I washed my hands, I came out, and I stood in the hallway where he told me to stand, right? So I said, okay, I'm done. He said, okay. I'm thinking, I just peed in a Solo cup. I just peed in a big-ass Solo cup, yellow Solo cup. I said, I know I ain't supposed to be peeing in no Solo cup, but I ain't going to say nothing. This is his office, this is his practice. I could care less. All right, so now, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Okay, so I do that. Good thing, okay, now peeing in the Solo cup is hard. So, of course, I got stuff all on the outside. So I wiped it off with the napkin and everything. I wiped it all off and got it nice and clean. Good thing I did because he came in there and got it. He didn't put on not nary glove that he put on. He picked it up with his bare hand, took it right next door to the men's bathroom. He pulled the urinalysis sticks out his back pocket, and stuck it down in my urine, matched it up to what was on that bottle, and then he poured the rest of the urine in there and said, come on, we're going in here. He washed his hands. He did wash his hands. So we go in there, and next thing you know, he gave me my CDL. So that's what happened. But I got it. I don't care how I got it. That's all that matters. I got it. All right. I got to go. I'm talking to y'all later, okay? Bye. I got my CDL, though. Okay, bye.